Hello everyone, this is Europe Truck Driver. But today, it won't be just about driving on the highway, because we're going to take a look at one of the most beautiful and historical metropolises in Europe, Vienna. Before we get into it, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you've been to Vienna before. You know, for me as a truck driver, Vienna is quite a challenge. Narrow streets, lots of cyclists, and busy traffic. But when you get behind the wheel in the city center, it's like traveling back in time. Vienna's history, from Romans to emperors. Vienna's history is fascinating and goes way back. It all started around 15 AD when the Roman Empire established a military camp called Vindobona on the site of today's city center. It served as an important fortress to protect the empire's borders against Germanic tribes. Remains of the walls can still be seen in the historic center today. The city's true golden age, however, began in the Middle Ages when Vienna became the seat of the Habsburg dynasty. In the 15th century, it became the capital of the Holy Roman Empire, and later the capital of the Austrian monarchy. The Habsburgs ruled Vienna for more than 600 years, and it was they who turned it into the metropolis we know today. One of the most crucial moments in Vienna's history was the Turkish siege, first in 1529 and again in 1683. Both sieges were a huge test for the city, but Vienna held its ground. This allowed it to maintain its significance as the guardian of Christian Europe. After these victories, a period of great development followed when beautiful Baroque palaces and churches were built, such as Schönbrunn Palace and the Belvedere Palace. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Vienna became a center of European culture and science. It was home to musical geniuses like Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss, earning it a reputation as the city of music. During this time, the old city walls were also torn down and replaced by the magnificent boulevard Ringstrasse, which is lined with impressive buildings. But the city's history also had its difficult times. The plague epidemic in 1679 was a huge ordeal for the people of Vienna. To this day, a legend circulates about a street musician named Liebe Augustin, who survived the plague because he got drunk and fell asleep in a pit full of dead bodies. According to the legend, the plague simply couldn't get such a cheerful person. Vienna remained the capital of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy until 1918, after which it became the capital of the Austrian Republic. Despite the enormous changes, Vienna has retained its historic character and is today a living monument to its glorious past. Vienna in numbers, population, and economy. Vienna is the most populous city in Austria. It is currently home to around 2 million inhabitants, which makes it one of the 5 largest cities in the European Union. It is also one of the fastest-growing European cities. Economically, Vienna is very strong and stable. The dominant sector is services, which accounts for roughly 70% of the total economy. This primarily includes tourism, as well as finance, insurance, and IT. The city is internationally recognized as an important center for international organizations, with the UN and OPEC, for example, headquartered here. Thanks to its economic stability and high level of services, Vienna is consistently ranked as one of the cities with the highest quality of life in the world. What to see in Vienna? If you have a moment or are planning a trip here, you should definitely not miss these places. Schönbrunn, the summer residence of the Habsburgs, is one of the most visited places in Austria. This Baroque palace has 1,441 rooms, and its expansive gardens are ideal for a rest after a long journey. Entrance to the gardens is free, but a palace tour will cost you around Euro 25 to 32. Don't forget to see the Gloriette at the top of the hill, which offers a beautiful view, and the oldest zoo in the world, which is located on the grounds. Hofburg, the former imperial palace and winter residence of the Habsburgs. Today, it is a huge complex where you will find not only the Sisi Museum about the life of Empress Elizabeth, but also the imperial apartments with their original furnishings. For history lovers, there is also the Imperial Treasury, where some of the most valuable coronation jewels in the world are kept. A ticket for the entire complex, Sisi Museum Imperial Apartments, is around 20 euros. The Spanish Riding School is also located in the Hofburg. St. Stephen's Cathedral, this iconic Gothic building, is the heart of Vienna and its unmistakable symbol. Entry into the cathedral itself is free, but if you want to climb the South Tower and enjoy the magnificent view, you'll pay around 6 euros and 50 cents. A tour of the catacombs costs approximately 7 euros. Belvedere, a Baroque palace complex built by Prince Eugene of Savoy. Today it serves as a museum and is home to one of the largest collections of Austrian art, including Gustav Klimt's The Kiss. The entrance fee to the Upper Belvedere is around Euro 17 to 20. Vienna State Opera, Wiener Staatsoper, one of the most famous opera houses in the world. Even if you don't plan to go to a performance, the building itself is definitely worth seeing. You can buy a ticket for a guided tour, approx 13 euros, and peek behind the scenes, or try to get cheap standing room tickets just before the performance. Naschmarkt. If you love food, this is a must-see stop for you. This largest and oldest Viennese market is full of stalls with exotic fruits, spices, cheeses, as well as modern restaurants. Entrance to the market is free. Museumsquartier, MQ. A huge art and cultural complex that is home to a number of museums, cafes, and shops. Be sure not to miss the Leopold Museum, where you will find an extensive collection of works by Egon Schiele, or the MUMOK, Museum of Modern Art. Admission to the courtyard is free, but the museums have their own entrance fees, approx 15 euros for the Leopold Museum. Danube River Cruise, a great way to see Vienna and its surroundings from a different perspective. You can choose from several options. Panoramic Cruise, a circular cruise around Vienna with views of historical buildings and modern architecture. Prices start at around 25 euros. Fast catamaran to Bratislava. The Twin City liner will take you to the Slovak capital in just 75 minutes. Prices range from 46 euros to 234 euros. Cruise to Wachau, a full-day trip to the beautiful Danube Valley with vineyards and historic towns. Prices start at 95 euros. Ringstrasse. This magnificent ring road, built on the site of the former city walls, is a monument in itself. It is lined with beautiful buildings such as the State Opera, Parliament, Vienna City Hall, and the Museum of Natural History. A walk along the Ringstrasse is like a living textbook of architecture and history. And when it comes to food, Vienna is a paradise. Everyone must try a true Wiener Schnitzel, preferably with potato salad. And if you love sweets, don't miss the Sachertorte with real whipped cream. Warning: entrance fees may change during the year, so it is always best to check the official websites of individual monuments. Vienna, a city of education and science. Vienna is not only a city of culture and history, but also a significant center of education. There are several prestigious universities here that have a long tradition and are recognized worldwide. University of Vienna, Universität Wien. It was founded in 1365, making it the oldest university in German-speaking countries. It is also the largest educational institution in Austria and one of the largest in Europe. It focuses on a wide range of fields, from humanities and natural sciences to law, economics, and social sciences. It is known for its historic campus, which is located near the city center. Vienna University of Technology, Technische Universität Wien, TU Wien. Founded in 1815, it is one of the leading technical and natural science universities in Europe. It specializes in architecture, civil engineering, computer science, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and physics. It is the largest research and educational institution in Austria in the field of natural and technical sciences. Vienna University of Economics and Business, Wirtschaftsuniversität Wien, VU. This modern university, which specializes in business and economics, is one of the largest of its kind in Europe. Its new campus is architecturally very interesting and is located right next to the Prater. The university is internationally recognized and offers study programs in both German and English. University of Music and Performing Arts, Universität für Musik und Darstellende Kunst Wien, Meadow. If you are interested in music and art, this university is one of the best in the world. It ranks in the top 5 in the performing arts category in prestigious worldwide rankings. You can study music, theater, and film here. These universities prove that Vienna is not only a place for tourists, but also for students and scientists from all over the world. Modern Vienna and day trip tips. Vienna isn't just about history, though. It is also a modern city full of green spaces, parks, and cultural events. For example, you can relax on the banks of the Danube Island, where one of the largest European music festivals is held in the summer. Or you can visit the Hundertwasserhaus, a colorful building that looks like it was painted by a child and is a great example of modern architecture. And if you like technology, be sure to visit the Prater. But few people know that it consists of 2 parts. The Green Prater is a huge natural area ideal for relaxation, sports, and picnics. And then there's the Wurstelprater, a world-famous amusement park. You will find over 250 attractions there, from historical carousels to adrenaline-pumping roller coasters. Entry to the park is free. You only pay for individual attractions. Prices range from €1.50 to €10. The symbol of the entire Prater is the Vienna Giant Ferris Wheel, Riesenrad, which offers breathtaking views of the entire city from a height of 65 meters. If you have time and want to explore the surrounding area, take a trip to the Wachau region. This is a beautiful Danube Valley that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and famous for its vineyards, apricots, and picturesque towns like Dürnstein or Melk. Another great tip is to visit the historic town of Baden bei Wien, which is located a short distance from Vienna and is known for its spa and casino. Public transport and parking. If you are driving to Vienna by car or truck, it is a good idea to know that you have to pay for parking in the city center and suburbs. In Vienna, almost the entire central part of the city is designated as a short-term parking zone, Kurzpark zone. You can park here for a maximum of 2 hours, and you must buy a parking ticket at a newsagent or post office and display it in a visible place. If you want to park for longer, the best option is to use a park-and-ride car park on the outskirts of the city. You can park here for a small daily fee, approx €4.10, and get to the city center comfortably by metro. For us drivers, it pays to park on the outskirts of the city and get to the center by public transport. Vienna has one of the most sophisticated public transport systems in Europe, covering the entire city, and it's fast and reliable. Tickets and prices. You can buy a single ticket for about €2.40, which is valid for the metro, trams, and buses. For a full day of sightseeing, however, a day ticket, approximately €8, 48-hour, approximately €14.10, or 72-hour, approximately €17.10, ticket is more cost-effective, allowing you to travel without limits. Where to buy? Tickets can be bought from machines at metro stations, accepting cards and cash, at newsagents, or using the Wien mobile app, which is the most convenient option. Don't forget to validate. Tickets purchased from a machine or newsagent must be validated in a special machine before your first journey. If you have a ticket on your phone, it is validated automatically. Checks are frequent and uncompromising. Before arriving in Vienna, check the emission zone, as this also applies to trucks. As for parking, here are a few tips. Wienerwald Ost, near the A1 motorway. It's a popular choice with plenty of space and good access to the city center. Parking lot near the S1 motorway towards Schwechat. Great if you need to avoid the city center while also being close to the airport and the motorway. Rast Station Vosendorf in the south of Vienna. It offers all the necessary amenities and is ideal for a rest. Gumtransforf is another popular and safe place to park that is definitely worth considering. Don't forget the Inzersdorf Industrial Zone. It's not a classic rest stop, but you can find legal parking spaces there, especially at night. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that it was helpful. If so, give it a subscribe so you don't miss any other videos on our channel. See you on the road next time, Europe truck driver.